You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. It's often more about what they are going through than about you. Emotions are just temporary states that come and go. I'm experiencing anger, but I'm not an angry person. When you are overwhelmed, remind yourself this too shall pass. Brainwash yourself. This knowledge helps you stay unbothered. Hello, this is Fateme. Staying equanimous or maintaining calm neutrality in the face of challenges involves changing how you perceive and react to life situations. Here are the key understandings that can help you cultivate equanimity. The first, everything is temporary. No sensation, emotion, or situation lasts forever. Whether you are feeling immense joy or deep frustration, remember that it will pass. Even the most intense emotions fade away with time. Realizing the temporary nature of all experiences helps reduce the intensity of your reactions. When you are overwhelmed, remind yourself this too shall pass. You are not your emotions. Emotions are just temporary states that come and go. They are not a permanent reflection of who you are. When anger, sadness, or fear arises, observe the emotion, but don't identify with it. Repeat to yourself, I'm experiencing anger, but I'm not an angry person. So I'm experiencing anger, but I'm not an angry person. This feeling will pass. Others' behavior is a reflection of them, not you. People's actions are influenced by their own thoughts, emotions, and experiences. When someone criticizes or mistreats you, it's often more about what they are going through than about you. Here's a tip. Instead of taking things personally, recognize that the behavior of others is a reflection of their own internal state. So, instead of taking things personally, recognize that the behavior of others is a reflection of their own internal state. You can only control your response. Life is unpredictable and you can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Focus on the things you can control, your thoughts, reactions, and actions. Let go of trying to control external circumstances, which are often beyond your influence. Craving and aversion fuel suffering. When you crave something, you create attachment, and when you resist something unpleasant, you create aversion. Both of these states cause mental suffering. And the tip is practice recognizing when you are clinging to desires or resisting discomfort, and instead try to observe without attachment. Realize that craving and aversion create turbulence in the mind, and equanimity is found in letting go. Practice non-judgment. We often label experiences, people, and sensations as good or bad, which leads to either craving or aversion. This judgment keeps us in a reactive cycle. So what should we do? Try to observe situations without immediately labeling them. Instead of thinking, this is bad, I hate it, try, this is happening and I'm experiencing without judgment. Change is constant. Life is constantly in flux, and accepting things to stay the same will lead to disappointment. Accepting that change is inevitable can help you maintain peace even when life doesn't go as planned. And the tip is embrace change as a natural part of life, and trust that each phase, whether comfortable or uncomfortable, will pass. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Pain, whether physical or emotional, is a natural part of life. However, suffering comes from our mental reaction to pain. We suffer when we resist pain or become attached to avoiding it. And the tip is, when you experience discomfort, try to observe it without resistance. Recognize that pain will come and go, but suffering is something we create in the mind by how we react to it. mindfulness of breath and body. Staying connected to the present moment through the breath helps you anchor your mind, preventing it from reacting impulsively to every sensation or thought. When you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to focus on your breath. This simple practice can bring you back to the present and help calm the mind. Acceptance, not resignation. Acceptance means acknowledging things as they are without resisting or denying them. It doesn't mean giving up or being passive. Acceptance allows you to respond to life's challenges more wisely. When faced with a difficult situation, practice accepting it as it is. Then decide how to move forward mindfully rather than reacting impulsively. Awareness of ego. The ego tends to react defensively when it feels threatened. It makes you crave validation, control, or superiority, and it can lead to overreacting to challenges or criticism. Be mindful of your ego's role in your reactions. When you feel defensive or upset, ask yourself, is this my ego reacting? Does this really matter in the grand schemes of things? Compassion for yourself and others. Often, reaction comes from a place of inner pain or misunderstanding. Cultivating compassion toward yourself and others helps reduce reactive behaviors and foster patience and understanding. When you or others make mistakes, practice responding with compassion rather than judgment. Remind yourself that everyone is doing their best with the awareness they have. This is very important. Everyone is doing their best with the awareness they have. By integrating these insights into your life, you will be better equipped to stay equanimous in the face of life's challenges. Equanimity doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care deeply, but without attachment or aversion. It allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and inner peace. If you are still with me, I suggest you to listen to this every day for a month so it will stay with you for a long, long time. My name is Fateme. Thank you so much for being with me today. Happy manifesting and goodbye.